What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Real Fan Sports. This is my co-host Zach. My name is Nonpfixion.
Yes,
Welcome back.
sir.
We have the Bills versus the Bengals, and what we hope and we want to believe will be a very exciting matchup tonight.
Give
What
us
say
a
you,
good game
sir?
for the love of God.
Oh, you just
I'm
froze.
excited, man. I'm frozen.
You're lagging.
I don't know why it's doing that. It looks good on my side.
It was
Anyway,
fine. It wasn't fine until I did
cool.
the restart the stream. Go ahead.
Oh, I got you. But man, I hope it's a great game. I think it will be. I hope this is fiery. I think I said it on Thursday that I think this game is going to be big, kind of like how it was with Kansas City and the Bills last year, right before playoffs. I don't think we're going to get that level of intensity, but I think this is going to be a good game. If I'm Joe Burrow and the Bengals, my game plan coming in is clock management. I'm going to be getting mixing the ball as much as possible. But as a fan of the game, I hope they just slang that thing all night. I want to see big scores.
I mean, I don't know if we'll get that type of game, that type of matchup. It's a possibility with both of these quarterbacks that we have, but I would like to get something close as possible, something exciting. Give me some gunslinging. Give me something where it's like, oh, we really just out here yelling too damn loud in our apartments and make our neighbors pissed off. I just want to just give me something worth watching. Give me a
Oh, I
quality
want to have
game.
some fun. And also, hey, shout out the Wave. And I mean, we knew LSU was going to win, but the Tulane Green Waves beat USC in the Cotton Bowl.
And TCU with the
Insane, bro.
upset win over Michigan. I called it. I said
Boy, that game was horrible. Both them teams looked horrible.
it. I said they was gonna win.
That was so many turnovers and stuff. Oh, so bad. It was so bad.
But they still got the before
um,
before our game comes on, where the Rose Bowl is on with Penn State and Utah. Penn State up 35-14. It's just 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game. And pretty much Penn State has it wrapped up in a nice little bow with a 21-point win so far, lead so far.
yeah, I haven't watched any college football at all. I don't know why. I haven't watched a single thing, bro. A single
I
thing.
watched a couple of games. I watched a good handful of games. A couple of quarterbacks I wanted to pay attention to it. Just because I know in the draft, which is coming up not soon, but soon, to be a topic of discussion. Because a couple of teams in the first 10 positions of drafting will be looking for quarterbacks for sure. And
without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And
And
honestly,
they need to.
honestly, one of those teams could be my team, and one team could be your team. Because I think right now you're in 10th picking, I'm in 7th. So we both may be picking up quarterbacks.
We don't get 10. The Eagles get 10. So we're worried about the second round. But no, I think it's gonna be a fun year with new quarterbacks. We're gonna see a lot of new faces next year. Our team, Tennessee, they desperately need one. I wonder if they're gonna go ahead and roll with the Rook or Dobbs, who played this past Thursday and looked really good. We're gonna see Dobbs again on Saturday versus Jacksonville. Whoever wins, Cecile's or takes over their fate, whether or not they go into the playoffs or not. So that's going to be a fun one on Saturday night at 7 o'clock Central, 7 p.m. Central.
Oh, yeah, because they're playing the Jaguars, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And before that is Kansas City versus Las Vegas in Las Vegas. There's 2 games on Saturday.
I'm excited for that game as well. I wish your Raiders would have won the other night. That way, make it even a little more interesting.
Yeah, it could have made definitely for the bottom tier of the playoff picture would have been really interesting how that would have panned out, because everything that they needed to happen actually happened before that game. Everything they needed, like every single thing, every team they needed to lose lost, which was surprising.
Well, I'm glad that you had that happen to you, because I had the exact opposite. You got, Carolina Panthers. How y'all up 14-0, and then y'all let them come back and beat you? All we need you to do is hold on to it. We did our job. Deck, what happened to the Eagles, brother? What happened? Why'd they do that, bro? How y'all let the Saints beat you?
What's crazy is before this weekend set of games, I think we needed 9 different situations to go our way, and all 9 worked out. Like 9, we needed 9 teams to
So
win or lose, and everything happened the way they needed to. I mean, and I'll give it
so
to
right
Stidham.
after
Stidham did a really good job. He
uh,
did a really good job in playing his first true official start. Looked great. The playbook definitely looked a little bit different. I won't get into details of that, but it definitely looked different. There weren't no 3rd-and-1 draw plays or no jet sweeps with 3rd-and-6 or 3rd-and-10. So the playbook definitely looked different. I will say that it looked different.
yeah, I caught the tail end of that game. I saw that Devontae Adams catch. That was insanity. I do not know how he brought that ball down.
Bro, that
Yeah,
was one of
we
3 crazy catches in that game.
yeah. See, we needed Carolina to win, and then we still needed Tampa Bay to lose again, which we didn't expect. Then there was another
Mm-hmm.
scenario where we could have made it, and it all depended on next week's games, except for Vikings and Green Bay. We needed Vikings to beat Green Bay, and of course, Vikings
Oh
put
yeah.
up I think like 3 points, and I'm in my fantasy finals championship against my dad, and they decide to only throw the ball to Justin Jefferson like 3 times, and he only caught one for 15 yards. So it was just a bad day for fantasy for me. Of course, in the finals, that's when it happens always. So I got to go
Yeah.
ahead and give my trophy to my dad this coming weekend.
Oh, we'll miss it from being in the background. We'll miss it. We'll miss it. But the that Vikings and Green Bay game, I wasn't really watching it.
Horrible, man.
I was kind of keeping. I was keeping an eye on the score, mostly because 40 he was kind of relaying stuff to me about the game. Like I said, I wasn't really watching it, but he tells me the score, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's early. I was
It's
like, did
early,
they not
right?
score until like the last part? 3 points.
Dude, I was
Three
watching it and
points.
I'm like, man, Kirk Cousins being Kirk Cousins. He can't win in big games. Because the thing is, they win that game, they have a chance to be number 1 overall and have a first week bye in playoffs.
Yeah.
But Kirk Cousins doing Kirk Cousins things. But now the ball is going to get kicked off, and the Bengals are going to start with it first. And on my parlay, I have Joe Mixon first touchdown score. Let's see if we can get it. Hopefully Jalen Hurts is back. Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, y'all had a hard time, but it's like our team finally decided to wake up. I told y'all the Saints always win, even when we were crap. We'd win one game that we absolutely shouldn't, and that was the one. I called it. Let me know where you at,
Well, I'm
None.
trying to actually pull it up.
Let me know when ball snaps.
Because I thought they were actually going to start when the college game was over, but it's not over.
No, yeah, you have to switch to ESPN too.
Yeah. Now I had to go to ABC.
Oh shoot.
So, Burrow under center. Actually, from the shotgun, that was the camera angle. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ball is snapped. Pressure's there. Long pass over the left side to Chase. But there's a flag already. We starting early.
Already. I mean, I feel like anyone could have predicted that play. Deep shot right off the bat. Bengals have shown they're ready to score and they want to put up numbers against this Bills team. And he was not ready for it. Tre'Davious White, great cornerback, got caught lacking over there by Jamar Chase. And so apparently Bengals won the toss and they wanted the ball. So they're looking to score heavy and score early. I like that strategy. Yeah. Normally you'll see a lot of teams win the toss and defer, one in the second. Not the Bengals, not today. They're ready to get this home crowd loud. Now we're going to have Burrow at shotgun spread offense. We see this so much with Burrow, even back to his college days with LSU. Ball snap, looking right. It's going to be a short dump off to the tight end Hurst. And Skyla has now officially taken the lead against Nate in the finals.
Oh, really?
She needed one catch. Funny. So now Nate is hoping that he fumbles the ball. Why are they playing this song in the background? Burrow shotgun. Tyler Boyd motion out to the left side. Ball snap. It's going to be a handoff to Mixon. Mixon scrambling is going to go ahead and get close to the first down. There is going to be a down Bills player. He's breathing heavy, laying on his chest. Let's see what happened here. Ooh.
Maybe
Hayden Hurst hit that man with the hit stick.
Yeah. Did he get in the back? I didn't see the clip. They showed it.
So he just got basically ran over on the block by Hayden Hurst.
Okay.
And I think his head went into Hurst's shoulder. So really, it was kind of his fault. He went in there leading with his head, and that's what caused it. Deck said Gardner Minshew, laugh out loud. That's all. I was so mad with that first half. Yeah, Deck, didn't y'all went, I think, 6 possessions before y'all got a first down? It was rough, man.
So,
and I didn't understand why y'all didn't start running the ball until the second half. Like, Miles Sanders had nothing up until the second half. Y'all didn't even attempt to run the ball.
I would assume maybe they saw something in the game footage where they thought the passing was open, but at the same time, y'all got some players back on defensive end, so they should have realized that wasn't going to be the same thing the following week. That's bad assumption on their side, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it was the first time all of our cornerbacks were healthy.
That's what I'm saying.
Pretty much all season. Back. We finally got Marshawn Lattimore back. Yeah, we were ready to play. Cam Jordan had a sack. He ended up taking the franchise record for the New Orleans Saints with most sacks.
I did see that. That's what makes it so funny, because you know how there's been a lot of like Green Bay fans, not cheesehead, but like talking trash of the move for Devontae Adams. But I'm like, do you realize he just broke the single season record for the Raiders with yesterday's game? That last crazy catch, he broke the record basically, which was, I think it was like 1,400 yards in one season.
Dang.
By Tim Brown. So, which was set in like 1997 or something like that. He breaks in his
1,400 yards is wild, like wild.
And then think about like this. That's 1,400 yards, and we still lost how many games? You know what I'm saying? Like, we lost a lot of games, and then there was probably say 3 where he didn't play well. The one against the Saints, he didn't play well at all. There's 2 other ones where he didn't play well. So he probably could have hit 1,800 possibly, you know?
Yeah.
Because he was averaging 100 yards per game. 100 plus yards per game.
Well, and you like that he did it without the extra game, too. He did it before the extra game.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and short. Burrow is going to be under center. They're going to go ahead and move P. Ryan up real close to Burrow. I'm assuming it's going to be a quarterback sneak, and that it will be, and it's going to be successful. Easy first down.
Okay, so I'm a step ahead of you. Let me know when you see.
Oh, man. You know what I just realized? I was running around all day yesterday.
What?
I forgot to hit up Nate to see if he wanted to join us.
That's why I meant to send you a message yesterday.
I totally forgot.
This morning. And I was like, did you talk to Nate? I was something to say.
No, totally forgot, man. All the holidays and stuff, it like just completely crossed my mind. Burrow fakes a handoff, throws over the middle. Hurst with the attempted hurdle is going to get inside the 15 and down to the 14-yard line. Hurst is living right now. All right, baby.
Okay, I think we're very close now. I think I stopped it and stopped it. Are they showing Josh Allen?
Oh, I can go forward. If
no. You know,
no, I'm seeing the Hayden Hurst replay right now.
Yeah. This is the second view of the Hurst jump, the hurdle.
Yeah, let me know when ball snaps.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Ball snapped Bro, there's definitely pressure from the left hand side and the right side. Pass over the middle is gonna be caught for a touchdown
No,
by
I needed
Boyd.
Mixon. That's okay.
I need to mix it too.
That was my free bet. It was my free bet, so it's okay. I did another bet too.
Oh yeah, I didn't even look to see if I had any on there.
All right, just like that, Bengals up on top. Quick one, man. We're not even 2 minutes in, a minute and a half in. Got a
Tyler Boyd with
touchdown
a
already.
14-yard TD reception.
And and Tyler Boyd, who's kind of fell asleep in the wide receiver room for them. They've been using the that white guy. I can't remember his dang name. Let me go and pull it up. They've been using him a lot as of recently.
I think
Skylar,
he just
looks like you should win. Skylar, looks like you should win.
Just because he's the forgotten man in that wide receiver room. That could be why.
Well, he was a guy that was, doing a lot of work, especially when Jamar Chase was out. And then they've been using this other guy. Let me see if I can figure out what his name is here. Of course, everything is they don't make it easy on ESPN to look at all the players.
Yeah, no, they really don't.
I need their tight end to get a point. Don't worry, Skylar. He's already got a couple points. He probably has 5 or 6 right now. So you should be good. What's this darn dude's name? I thought he was going to be on here, but I'm not seeing him. Irwin. Is that? Yeah, Irwin. That's who it is.
Oh, there we go.
I believe. Yeah. Deck says I need to win next weekend. Who do y'all play next weekend, Deck? Y'all play the Giants, I believe, right? Y'all should win that game because if I'm the Giants, they already clinched whatever they could clinch for playoff wise. Mm-hmm. More than likely, they're going to go ahead and sit Daniel Jones as well as Saquon Barkley. So you're probably going to get a lot of their backups. So y'all should be good. It should be an easy win for y'all.
I agree. I've seen a couple of highlights. Jones looked really good in those highlights.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they're going to go ahead, probably play Jalen Hurts if he's healthy enough, get him a couple reps, but he'll be down on the bench by halftime.
Probably.
Joe Burrow breaking his own record, 35th touchdown pass this season. Boy, Joe Burrow might get it up to 40.
He just might.
Before the season over.
McPherson back to kick. Kick is up. Nice booming. Actually, a straight line kick. It's going to go about 6 yards deep in the back of the end zone.
It knuckled a little bit.
First, I thought it was
I've never seen a football knuckle like that.
I thought it was going to go up higher, but it kind of went high and just kind of plateaued and went straight across.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful play design. Using Jamar Chase as just a bait, dragging that safety off. Diggs in motion out to the right side. Josh Allen from shotgun has Singletary back there help him block. He's going to throw it right to Diggs. Diggs going to get a catch. Does a little hop juke. He's going to go ahead and get an easy first down catch right off the bat.
That little hop is if you play street football, that little hop is to give you a little propel. So you do that bounce,
Legendary.
you do that bounce, and it gives you a little extra boost when you hit that first person. See how he just ran him over? The DB got up like, okay, he wasn't supposed to hit me that hard. He wasn't supposed to hit me that hard.
Knox coming over in motion. He's going to move right next to Josh Allen. They're going to have extra protection back there. Fakes the handoff. Looking for a pass. Going to shoot right. Had the player open, but Josh Allen well underthrows him. 2nd and 10.
Telling you like that bounce, man. That bounce, as soon as you jump, you scan really quick just to see who can I hit first. Because you find the weakest link, so you can knock them out. You run through them. That's all street football. Everybody do that street football. Or it's to set up that first juke. 2nd and 10.
I used to use the little hop juke all the time. Kind of jump up in the air, give him a little shimmy while you're in there out there. Where am I going, baby?
Ball snaps gonna be
all right. Bringing extra protection again. It's gonna be a fake handoff. Josh Allen, keeper. Stay on your feet, Josh.
He almost did.
Boy.
See, and I'm gonna say this again.
I like that. I like that by the Bills.
3rd and 1 for the Bills. I'm gonna say this again. The continuity of that call where they placed that ball at. This past weekend, I've seen it so many times where they either did it where the knee was, or did where the ball was. It's never. It's not the same. I see it now. It's not the same across the board. I think it depends on which ref you have on your sideline. 3rd and 1 looks like a sneak, but it's going to be a handoff. Singletary picks it up. 1st down. What's good, Eddie? Welcome to the channel. 1st down by Singletary.
What's good, joke?
10:57 left on the clock.
I'm pretty sure that's Joker, none.
Okay.
From Fortnite.
Oh, I mean, I say Eddie because that's what I see Eddie. If it said Joker, I would say Joker.
Oh no, I know. I was saying I was letting you know that I'm pretty sure that's Joker.
Should put his name Joker. 1st and 10 from a shotgun ball snap. So the whistle's blown. Oh, I didn't see any flags, so it's gonna be a timeout by Buffalo.
I'd be like, damn it, coach. The play worked. Why are you calling timeout? Yeah. Look, that's what Josh said. What are you doing? Come on. I got this. I got this, coach.
They definitely had the 1st down.
Oh, it is? What's good, Joker? How you doing, baby?
What's good, man?
Joker, do you go download Overwatch yet or what? Did you go do it or what? when we gonna play? All right, so we're going to get a reset on that 1st down play. Diggs so far, 2 targets, 2 receptions. Player in motion out to the left side. Ball snap. It's going to be a fake handoff. Josh Allen stepping up into the pocket. He's finally going to go run for it.
Going to keep it.
He's going to get leg tackled.
Gets to about the 41.
Mike Hilton. The running back just totally whiffed that block, huh? He tried, but I think he didn't know where he was. And the thing with the Bills, too, they've been getting their run game going a lot more recently. Mm-hmm. It's something that a lot of people ask for, but then once they start doing it, everybody says, oh, the Bills look different. They don't look as dominant because they're playing full football, because they're not blowing them out. Josh Allen throws. Caught. Diggs.
1st down. Gets down about the 31-yard line.
About to go. He about to get like 150 yards this game. If this is the way they're going to target him like that, he's getting 150 yards today.
I'm surprised they playing him in a man with no over-the-top coverage. Like, the safety that's out back, he's out 25 yards, so he's covering all edges. He's not covering over just Diggs.
Was it a high single safety? They might have been just trying to watch for a deep shot.
Yeah, I'm saying he was covering everybody.
This time they're going to hand it off. It's going to be James Cook, Dalvin Cook's younger brother.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was one single high safety, so I think he was just covering everybody's backside, not just surprisingly not just for Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that they're going to go to Diggs quite often, I'm surprised there's not a spy because you notice where the ball's going. 9 times
Yeah.
out of 10 is going to Diggs. You have a spy, you
And
probably got a pick or two.
your boy your boy Cook right now is leading the league in average yards per carry at 5.8.
That's nice. 5.8 is a beautiful
Gabe
number.
Davis in motion. Looks like it's going to be another run, and it will be. Cook's going to get it. This time he's going to break
First
through
down.
the initial line and brought down at the 14. Let's go, James Cook.
I know he got touched because he fell to the ground, but the way he hit that pocket, hit that hole, it looked like he didn't get touched not one bit. I felt like he tripped on himself.
It didn't look like he got touched at all. He got hit by that arm coming down. It just tipped his toe.
Barely.
He doesn't get hit there. He's gone.
Yeah, he's to the house. 1st and 10. Cook.
Let's see if they'll run it again.
Knox,
James
Morris,
Cook back
Diggs.
there. He's been hot.
Diggs ISO up
this
top.
This time's a fake. He's looking towards Diggs. He's going to go left.
To Gilliam. Gilliam gets to about the 6 or 7 before he gets tackled out of bounds by 3 defensive players. That was interesting. Went to Gilliam. That was actually probably the smartest play.
Oh man,
2nd
this
and
game's
3.
about to be a little crazy. I think I'm going to go do a mid-game bet and bet the overs.
Bengals 0 TDs allowed in first quarter in 9 straight games. Will that be broken right now?
Wow. Oh, good keeper by Josh Allen. It wasn't a design keeper for him. He saw the initial rusher, decided to pull it back and throw it away.
Smart, yeah.
Good heads-up play by Josh Allen.
He saw that defensive. I think that was a DB that got through there really quick.
Yeah. They DB blitz from the right. Someone missed their assignment. Yeah. Someone over there missed.
He was as the ball was about to get handed off, he was already there.
Yeah. If you try and get that handoff out, it's possible that ball gets fumbled.
Very true.
So it's very good heads up play by Josh to be able to get through that.
3rd and 3.
Beasley out there now, back with his old team, moving out to the left side. Ball snap. He's looking towards Beasley's direction. He's throwing to him, and he misses.
Wasn't really in the right
now
place.
What do you do?
Wasn't really in the right position for Beasley, but it was still Beasley got his hand on it, so he should have caught it. He'll go for 3.
The run play didn't work right there on the play previously. Yeah. I think I'm going right back to the run play. I think I'm going right back to the run play if I was the Bills in that situation. They were able to beat it the first time. Let's see if light shines on a dog's ass twice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you watch the replay, Beasley shook himself. Kick is up and it's good. Yeah. So Beasley goes and he runs like a double move to kind of like juke back and forth to get the defensive back to bite on one side. He over commits to one side and actually doesn't have enough physical stamina to push himself back towards the ball, and that's why the ball only hit his fingertips.
Well, with Beasley, I don't know how officially game ready he even is right now. I know the Bucks picked him up for a little bit. He played, a couple of games. I think 2 when they were having some real problems at depth with wide receivers with injuries. But he's been on Twitter and he's talking about he was happy being retired. I think he just came back basically probably because Josh Allen asked him to, and he was like, "All right, sure. You've been working out," and he's like, "Sure." I guarantee he has been training like that. He's still got to get adjusted. I was really confused at why they did this pickup so late with him.
I mean, you never know because some players, some athletes, even though they leave the league for a certain amount of time, some of them are gym rats, so he could still have been working out. It's a possibility. Definitely a possibility.
Oh, it definitely is. Did you see the news about what the heck? That commercial, the dude cleaning his trash cans and they got lock pads on them. Anyway, Did you see the news about Terrell Owens wanting to come back and
Oh
play
yeah, and I
again?
think he'd burn a lot of DBs. That have you seen what kind of physical shapes he's in?
Yes,
Do you
yes.
see him? Did you see him?
T.O. is a bad MF,
Okay,
bro.
I seen him running a 40-yard dash against several DBs in college and was burning them.
Yeah,
And these are dudes that's like 20,
T.O.'s a
21
freak
years
athlete,
old.
bro.
Yeah. One of my friends who played, he went to go play in the league. He was a DB from Fresno State, and he came back and he was like, the only DB I've faced so far that I know I can't take the ball from, like I can physically cannot. He says Terrell
Yeah.
Owens. He said anybody else we can fight, I can snatch
So
it from. He said Terrell Owens. He said it's like a pit bull with his mouth on somebody's neck. It's not. You can. He said you can feel the physical strength you can feel his strength when he's holding the ball. He says no way you're pulling that ball. What up,
so
Charles?
he's trying to
He
put,
said
he's
no
gonna
way.
pop the ball basically. Ball's
Yeah, he was
not
trying.
safe.
He was
Yeah,
trying
what's
to.
good,
Yeah.
Charles? Hope the Bills win. Me too, man. Me too. They started off this drive really hot and then just kind of got stuck right inside the 10-yard line. And right now, the Bengals staying true with no first quarter scores, just first quarter touchdowns.
Yeah. I thought they were gonna make a change, but maybe not.
So this one's going to be a short kick. He has a little bit of space. That ball's going to come
Oh,
out.
ball comes out.
Bills have it.
Bills have it.
Are they calling it dead? I think they're calling it dead. I think his shoulder hit the ground first and then it popped out. Let's see. William goes for the hurdle, gets tripped up. Hand for.
Oh yeah, the forearm hits the
Yeah.
ground first.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And the ground can't cause a fumble no more.
Well, at least that's the same. That's the same.
I'm a Charles Tube said I'm a Ravens fan. That's why. Oh.
We understand. Understand.
Man, how your Ravens lose that game last night, Charles? How they do that, bro?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch their game.
I know y'all still don't have Lamar yet, but y'all let Pickett beat y'all. That's tough. That's tough. Mixon run up the middle. He's gonna get up to the 38. Charles, you think? Wait, I feel like I asked this the other day. You think they're keeping Lamar next year? Think they're gonna pay that man?
I would assume they would, but it's Baltimore. Who knows?
Ball snap. Burrow throws. It's going to be Higgins going across the middle with still some space. Going to lean his shoulder in and get up to the 42-yard line. Or I'm sorry, 48-yard line of the Bills. We need Lamar. Right. As saying, like, I didn't think he did his negotiating very well over the last season. The only thing that hurts him now is that it almost helps him that he got injured. And for them to take a look at Huntley and be like, all right, we are literally nothing without Lamar. We have got to pay this man now. We can't lose him or we're going to have a rough couple years.
This one was not a good hit because I see panic on their face. There's like actual panic on the trainer's face.
And who is this down?
I didn't see who it was, but you can see like the reaction on a person's face.
Oh yeah,
because immediately the D linemen they took the helmets off of Neil immediately. So I'm like, yeah, they don't do that when it's like they just think it's like he'll be okay. That it didn't look good. the rookie feds.
All right. Well, we're under this commercial break. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my cup. Give me something to drink.
Okay, also I'm gonna run a few ads, so we'll be right back, you guys. If you get an ad, just watch it. If not, then you still be here. Hopefully, whoever that was, Saints' luckiest win of all time. if it wasn't for Gardner, I mean, which isn't really for the style of play they play with Jalen Hurts, is not a quality backup. But it is what it is. What's up, Mozzie? How you doing, brother? How was your New Year's? Happy New Year's to everybody out there. And also thank you for coming back and spending the second of the new year with us.
Yeah, another Ravens fan I get to make fun of. Mozzie, what the hell happened? Talking about the Saints got luck, dude. I called it. Saints, even when they're bad, they win at least one game that they shouldn't, and that was the game.
Well, I mean, like I said, it was
And I'm
garbage.
gonna stand by that.
I think if it was Jalen Hurts, it might
I
be
don't
a
think it
different story.
matters.
I do.
Well, his scrambling
definitely
ability,
do.
it definitely makes it a different story. But defensive wise, AJ Brown was getting locked up by Marshawn. Adebo actually didn't play bad, and then Roby also had a pretty decent game. I mean, we had the only thing that the biggest difference with Jalen Hurts is that we wouldn't have had as many sacks as we did. I think we had 5 sacks that game. This is not good.
So the injured player is Damar Hamlin.
Oh. Let's see what happens here. Oh my God. I don't know what could have happened. Like, did he hit him hard, like right in his chest plate? Because it could have forced him to go into like somewhat his heart. I'm surprised they replayed it. All right, well, if y'all are religious, quick prayer for Hamlin's. Hate to see that. I don't think I've ever seen that before, where they've like stood up and then just like it looked like life left his body. Let's see. Charles says, yeah, it's a no-brainer to keep him. Got to pay him. Then we'll see if we need enough to pay Roquan Smith as well. Definitely. I mean, and what do you know if y'all's organization has plans to like go out and get him a weapon? Like, I mean, I think it showed this year, when everybody was healthy, he had some guys, but right once injuries started coming a part of things, which is going to happen every season, then it was like really tough to find targets for him to get open. Deck says in the second half, the Eagles defense kept the Eagles in the game until the effing interception and the touchdown. Lattimore's a big difference. Yeah, Lattimore is definitely a big difference maker. It was good to see him out there playing and also playing fearlessly. I was curious if he was going to be a little hesitant and nervous because, like you said, the injury that he dealt with, he had the 2 broken ribs, and one of the broken ribs went in and lacerated his kidney. And it's one of those injuries that there's no real timetable for when it's going to get better. It's just testing it, seeing where you're at, because it could lead to something, horrible. But he looked good yesterday. GG Saints. It was a good game. Appreciate you, Deck. Y'all look good in the second half. Y'all would have been able to if y'all would have started that run game out early, I think it would have been a different story. But so right now for the Bills and Bengals game, they are bringing out the ambulance. You can see players are very emotional right now. There's yeah, this is not looking good.
When you see the replay, it doesn't really show much because he hits him, he wraps him up. His head does jar forward, but it's not like a crazy amount, so it's kind of hard to say what actually happened or what it looks like might have happened.
To me, it looks like he took that shoulder like just directly to the chest. I'm hoping I don't know what it could be. It could be something where a rib broke right in the center, but like the fact that he got up and then it was almost it was like it didn't look like a normal like passed out because you're concussed thing.
No.
It like he just kind of folded and fell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tough.
Hmm.
Ravens are trying, but no one wants to play for a run first offense. I mean, that's fair too, Charles. That's fair too. But you just got to get guys. They have to find a guy that is, that has talent and willing to accept that. We're still going to get you the passes. You can't run all the time. I mean, look at AJ Brown with the Titans when he was with the Titans. They were always a run first offense as well, but he still had made his numbers and still made a career out of it.
I mean, but with the Ravens, if they don't sign Lamar, they're gonna have to end up. They're gonna end up having to revamp the entire offense. They're gonna have to because the way the offense is built around RPO.
That is that's the hard thing with having a player like that. If that player were to leave or anything like that, you're kind of screwed for like half a
Yeah,
decade, like at least 2 to 3 years.
you not only will have to bring in a better running back, somebody that's going to be not saying who they have is bad. It's just you have to bring a better running back, somebody who'll take those hits because the quarterback you're going to have more than likely won't be your main quarterback until you find that one. Unless because they're not, they'd have to not they'd have to not sign Lamar and draft a quarterback this right now. But then the bad thing about that, they're going to have to
Right.
play that quarterback too, and that quarterback's not going to have time to sit behind anybody to learn. So it's going to be still 2 seasons at least before they are even prepared to play in the league, and that's going to be 2 seasons of mediocre
Right.
football.
Right.
And
Right.
then you're
And
probably
even
going to
after
lose some
that, it's still
receivers
an
too because
adjustment period. That's
they're
what I'm
not going to
saying.
deal with that. Sorry, let me cut you off.
Bateman showed flashes, but he's always injured. Yeah, he did. He did. I was actually really surprised with him, as well as Duvernay. He had some flashes where he looked really good at the beginning of the season, and then they also just stopped using him completely as well. Um, obviously, I don't watch like, every Ravens game to have a real good idea on or opinion on it, but something has to change because even though you might have some of the most exciting players on the team, like Lamar Jackson is so exciting to watch. Any team would love him. Any sales rep would love him, or HR person would love him because he sells tickets. But to be able
Yeah,
to win
he definitely
consistently
does
and then
that.
go deep in the playoffs, you have to have other levels to the game, and they need to get oh dude, this is heartbreaking.
E-
But yeah,
even
you
if
got to have
your
other steps, other levels to your game.
well, even if your defense isn't top tier, like, if they're in the range between 10 and 15, but your offense is a fairly balanced offense, you can win a Super Bowl. You can do that. But if your offense is very one dimensional, because kind of to the point, like, there's points that when you watch Ravens, they become one dimensional because of how they depend on that RPO so bad. And it's like, yeah, there's
Oh,
multiple people you
his
can go
his
to.
hard his hard stop. His hard stop.
Wow, like this.
They started administering CPR, which means that his heart did in fact stop. And I think that's what happened. I think he took that shoulder to the chest, and it must have like stopped his heart somehow or another. And they're basically going to administer CPR, try to get something going. Um, I don't know. I wonder if they have the whole machine out. I would hope they do.
I mean, with the ambulance being there, it's a good possibility to do.
God, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Um, heard some rumors about the Ravens going for D Hop, but that's not going to happen. I could see D Hop going over there because I mean, he even said the other day, like he'll do whatever a team needs, but he said he'll block, he'll do all that. He said, and I have no problem. He said, but just know I'm open. I can help win games too. I don't think he has a problem with that. He's kind of later in his career, still, not at a prime level, but still within the top, 10 to 15 wide receivers in the league easily, even at his age. So I'm sure that'd be something he'd be interested in. Because if I'm him, I'm pretty sure I'd be sick of playing with the Cardinals. That's
Oh
just me.
yeah, yeah.
Especially now, it looks like they're going to be going through a new coaching situation, so that's going to play a big part in who they actually grab as their coach. Does he like them? How does their conversation work? How does his game plan look? So Trying to see if there's any medical people on Twitter that might know what's going on.
Now, I remember when I was younger hearing that if you got a certain amount of pressure on your chest in between heartbeats, like that can cause your heart to stop. Now, that is something that's true. I remember hearing that when I
Yeah.
was younger. Okay, so I wonder if it's something.
That I don't know, but
Yeah,
like I said, I mean, Higgins laid a good blow, and Higgins has got to feel horrible too.
yeah. So both teams are surrounding
You don't
the
need to get a
yeah.
camera shot in there. There's no reason to get cameras in there.
No ambulance.
So they do have him on a stretcher. We haven't got word whether or not if they know he's breathing or if they're still operating CPR.
They're showing
You see
Allen and Burrows
obvious
talking to
emotions
other
on a lot of
players.
yeah.
Oh yeah. So when they leave away from the field and go into like the actual offices, like the indoor studio, yeah, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because usually for us, that's like a last resort. So to get away from the surrealness of what's going on in the field.
Yeah. And you see Adam Schefter
Booger
and
McFarland.
forgetting the other guy's name. McFarland, both teary right now. I don't think they're going to be able to talk. Adams looked like he's ready to get out of his seat and move.
Yeah. That's always not always, but that's what's up, Michael. Just one of those situations when you have players, a friend, a brother, when they get injured, it's like, how do you like to continue on? It's like such a crazy situation.
Well, and the thing is when you play a game like this, you know that this is always a
Yes,
risk.
yes.
You know, regardless of how often something like this
Mm-hmm.
happens, it's always a risk when you play.
Oh, every
And
time.
and this is something that any player, a fan of the game, like feels, emotional about this because it's like, man, this could have happened to me, it could happen to them. Like this man's chasing his dream, young, 24 years old, going through something like
Mm-hmm.
this. Man. Um, do y'all think the Saints can get Kyler from the Cardinals for Sean Payton or their first round pick? Man, I have no idea. I have no idea. There's so many things. It's all rumors right now. I don't even want to think about where it could go because it could go to like 3 or 4 other teams. And guys, sorry if y'all are just popping in. If you aren't watching the game, there's a player down, ambulance on the field. Got him on a stretcher. They were performing CPR. It's we're kind of just trying to listen to the things that they're saying on TV. So currently they're taking a nice break to allow everything to be taken care of with Hamlin's getting him in get him in the ambulance, getting him out, but also giving time for players to kind of gather around and try to see something like this happen and then continue playing 3.5 more quarters of this game. You'll see there's still a lot of Bills players out on the field. Cincinnati, most of them are lined up on their sidelines. Refs are coming to the center right now, and I think they're just trying to discuss and figure out how much time do they need and what they can do to try and continue to play. Because I'll tell you what, I don't think I'd be able to.
Yeah, it'd definitely be tough seeing, especially you know those who are much closer to him on the team. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely because you see pictures of not picture but video of Stephon
Oh,
Diggs who's literally got tears running down his face. So
yeah, yeah. I don't think I would be able to. I mean, we watched the thing unfold with Tua and how
yeah,
that was, and now we're seeing this here, and it's just like I know I wouldn't be able to. There's no shot. Like even right now, like I'm just trying to talk to fill in space, but like I really just want to be quiet and just say nothing. Like
and
this
that's
is
yeah, it's
it's horrible.
yeah, yeah. I I don't blame you. I totally understand because it's the human thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To give them their peace and their time. That's really what it is. What's up,
AKA
scientists?
Scientist says, who is getting the last Sunday night football game? Have
The
they haven't
last
released
one?
times yet? I know they released some the Saturday games.
Yeah, they released it
It's
Saturday.
probably gonna be let me go look at the schedule. 'Cause I remember there was 3 games that we were looking at that we believe could be potential for the last game. We know KC, Las Vegas, Tennessee, Jacksonville. They're going to be our 2 Saturday games. 3:30 is going to be Kansas City versus the Raiders, and then 7:15 Tennessee, Jacksonville. Whoever wins that game goes into the playoffs and wins the division. Um, Trying to scroll through and just see what game could possibly be it. Let's see. You know who I'd like to see? I'd like to see even though I don't think Rams are that great, I'd like to see Seattle and Rams because Seattle needs to win to try and get in the playoffs. I think they also might need someone else to
Mm-hmm.
lose. I'd really love to see Geno Smith and them in the playoffs. Uh, it could be the game between the Jets and Miami. Oh, wait, all of a sudden now the times are out. Wait. Oh no, I'm sorry. They already made the Sunday night game. It just updated like while I'm on here. So it's gonna be Detroit at Green Bay.
Detroit at Green Bay. Oh, I guess I mean I guess that one does make sense
Yeah.
since it's
Um, AK Scientist says, who got hurt? You got to play for the check. No, AK, that we probably just witnessed a death on live TV. Hopefully not. But it's
I think
a
it's
it was
Damar Hamlin.
Hamlin's. He took a Damar Hamlin. He got basically hit in the shoulder directly to the chest. He stood up and then just fell,
Immediately
collapsed.
collapsed.
Didn't take a
Yeah.
shot to the head. It was yeah. They brought out the ambulance, started performing CPR immediately. Um, Took about a 9-minute break while the ambulance was on, finally took him off. And right now, their reps are talking to both teams. People are gathering, praying. They're trying to figure out when do we want to start this back up. And we're going to see the 2 head coaches stand up and talk and try to figure out what they would like to do.
Yeah, protocols usually. I mean, they hope nothing like this ever happens. But if something like this does happen, protocols to give teams almost as much time as they need to get themselves in a position or a mental state to want to actually play again.
Oh my God, dude.
So, so the game has been temporarily suspended. Both teams are headed to their respective locker rooms, which respect.
So, Yeah, I mean, you're basically seeing they said Stephon Diggs, try to gather everybody together, try to kind of hype them up and try to get their mental prepared to try and play this game. And they broke up out that huddle, and even in the huddle, it just looked like nobody was ready. Like Diggs, trying to be a leader, trying to get it going. He doesn't want to play either. He was one of the guys that was visibly, just off this side crying. And even at this point, you're still seeing guys with just tears rolling down their eyes. This is horrible. The Panthers Saints would have been so lit. I mean, that game don't matter really though. With the Panthers losing, there's no significance to that game. There is still one game to be determined right now, which is the Baltimore Cincinnati game. I'm assuming that it won't get updated until after this game plays, and then to I guess see what they want to do with that. But currently, it's Green Bay and like I said, Lions, and I believe if Green Bay wins against the Lions next week, that they'll move into playoffs. Yeah, and you're listening to announcers say that it could be very possible that this game just ends.
Yeah, very very possible. Yeah, it's crazy.
Now I do know that if you get hit there and your sternum was to crack, it could puncture the heart.
That's what I was kind of thinking when.
Um,
Yeah,
and that's very possible that happened too. Oh, if it was meaningful, that would have been a good game if it was meaningful for sure.
hmm.
Charles says prayers up for him. Definitely, definitely.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Man, this is brutal.
Yeah, it's kind of. It's one of those things you really don't know what to say. You know what I mean?
And once again, guys, like I said, just sorry for being a little quiet right now. Just trying to listen. If you are able to, watch the game live, go in, listen in, and they're just talking about some serious things. And I love what Adam Schefter and Farn they're all saying is just like nothing really matters. This game don't matter anymore. Likely we're gonna I think this suspended is gonna stay until they hear word from the hospital of what's going on. if they'll be able to get some type of whether he's okay, if he's going into surgery, what all is going to happen. God forbid it's negative. I just really don't think. I don't know if you could. Like I said, I couldn't play. I know I couldn't. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I personally don't think I can play, but I mean, I never know until I'm put into that situation. But I don't think I would.
And I swear, if I see anybody on Twitter complaining or fans or whatever that they paid to go to this game and this whatever, if I see any of that, I I might have to I might have to just delete the app for a bit because I'll lose my mind. So according to Joe Damon, who works for Fox 19, which I'm assuming is I'm guessing maybe either a Bengals reporter or a reporter for the Bills. Just posted 3 minutes ago. I'm told Damar Hamlin has a pulse, but is not breathing on his own. He's being transported to UC. He needed AED and CPR on the field.
Wow.
I still don't think there's anything that says like what it is. Not sure if we'll see what it is. What's up, Ryan? He said what happened. So basically, what we saw, Higgins came and leaned in with his shoulder, hit Hamlin's clean hit, but hit him directly in the chest. We don't know what caused it, but he stood up and then immediately collapsed down on the ground. It's very, there's a couple of different things that it could possibly be. Obviously, we don't know for certain, but they brought out an ambulance immediately. They used AED and CPR, performed that on the field. And if you didn't hear what I just said, but he does have a pulse, but he's not breathing on his own. He's getting transported to the hospital, so they're going to take a break. And I'm assuming that we're probably not going to get back to a game until we hear word of something positive from his team. And if we hear something negative, I don't think this game continues. And then in that case, I'm sure the NFL has ways of in case something like this happens, but this nothing like we've ever seen. Adam Schefter, who has covered the NFL for many, many years, he said he's never seen anything like this. He said no one really knows what the protocol is and what they would do as far as trying to reschedule or anything like that, or just calling it a forfeit and let it be.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the actual protocol is. I mean, I've seen, just because I'm older, I've seen a lot of football, and I've seen a few times where ambulance has come on the field. Nothing as extensive as what we saw today, or what me and Zach saw today online. But I mean, prayers definitely for Hamlin. Hoping everything is okay. Hopefully, it becomes okay. But it'd be hard to see them really getting themselves up to actually finish this game if there's negative news. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the thing is too, it's like it's so early in the game. We're only about 10 minutes in, and you have something like that happen, and then you got to go out and go play for 3.5 more quarters.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And I think that if the game was closer towards the end, they might find a way to finish it, or they might say, okay, we'll agree to just say this game is done. You won. We're
this
done.
Is
whatever.
what the game is.
But
right?
this will have to be, because this game does have some implications toward the entirety of the playoff picture. If they don't play it now, they're going to have to play it sometime this week. They're going to have to. So,
right, and that's where things are, really hard because if I would assuming since it's a Bills player that it'd be a Bills if they don't reschedule, it's like either a forfeit or you play or a reschedule. And they decide not to play, it's going to be a loss on the Bills, which takes them out of their. We're just going to take them out of their first place spot going into playoffs. Was just a couple weeks away, but like the announcers have been saying, what we've been saying, none of that matters.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter at all. I don't care said that's so scary. How you doing, man? Yes, definitely scary. Definitely scary. Best wishes to Hamlin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow, hope he makes a full recovery. Praying for him. Yep, same as well.
Same.
I'm just kind of refeeding my Twitter right now, trying to see if
Yeah.
if we get any more updates. If you are looking for updates, it looks like Joe Daneman. I'll go ahead and type it in the chat if you want to look him up. It looks like he's the one bringing out all the updates of what's going on first. All the Ian Rappaport and all the big reporters are all retweeting what he puts out, so he must be the main man that's getting the info first. But it's Joe Daneman, Fox 19 Joe.
So is that where he's at now?
What?
Hmm?
What'd you say? Is that who's that?
You said Joe Damon. I said that where he's at now. I've seen his name before
I'm
on
assuming.
on the other loose stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure who exactly. Yeah, he works for Cincinnati. He's a sport. He works for Fox 19. Um,
Yeah.
uh, so as of 22 seconds ago, head coach Zach Taylor just walked to the Bills locker room area and is waiting outside. So he's or I'm sorry. Say walked to the Bills locker room. I'm assuming they're the two head coaches are discussing what's going to happen.
Possibly to
There's been
call the game.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Both Zach Taylor and the head coach of of the Bills have been going back and forth. We saw them meet up about 3 times on the field, now meeting up several times in a locker room. As of 6 minutes ago, the ambulance with police escort left the stadium and en route to UC.
Did this dude really post soft? Really?
What?
Nothing. I'm not even, not even giving that person
On
the
Twitter?
energy. Yeah.
So someone said something stupid?
I'm not even
That's
giving
that's telling me?
yeah, not even giving it energy.
That's
Because there's the Joe Damon. He posted pictures of the coaches walking to the other
yeah.
coach, and this is one of the comments. I was like,
Yeah.
really? That's what you put? Really? Okay.
I'm about to go look.
It's just like some people just, and it's sad because he has the Eagles thing. I was like, damn Eagles fans.
Well, the thing is with Twitter too, dude. There's so many people that troll and
Oh yeah.
to me, I just can't be like whatever. I haven't seen what he said yet, but like you can't be serious. Like you have to be trolling. Like there's no
And it's not
way.
even like a full
Like
statement,
you
just like
actually feel
one
that
word.
way.
I'm like that one word is like that's not the word you should put right
Oh,
now. Like
got you.
come on, man. Have some some tact or something. Said Charles said I just watched the play. Yeah. It's one of those plays where it doesn't look like, you know, it doesn't look like much like a regular football
It's
play. It just
it's a play that happens 100 times every game.
every game.
You know.
You contact a player, you wrap them up, and take them to the turf or to the grass, and it looked like a regular play. Like a regular play. So
Oh, got it. Yeah, yeah, I saw it.
yeah, it's like really. That's the
Yeah,
that's the
that's
kind of
okay.
person you are, huh?
did see. Looks like Zion injured his
Was it a hamstring?
hamstring.
Okay.
That's
I just as
yeah,
I'm scrolling
apparently.
through Twitter trying
So
to look at, I
they
just seen
said,
a play pop up. So
yeah. I mean, it looks like they said they're going to get some imaging done and to see if he's good or not. Hopefully, it's just something minor because we are getting, or we're supposed to be getting Bi back soon.
hmm
It's like, lose one star, get the other back. But
yeah, I just sometimes how it works.
I wish I could find it. Yeah,
Oh, I just saw it too.
and then I'm gonna get, and then we're gonna go ahead and get all the people to come out. Dude can't stay unhurt. He's always hurt. Shut up, dude. I'm gonna send this to you now. This video shows everything. It's a tweet by Warren Sharp showing the players' reaction initially when it happens, and you just see guys like running in pain, like in hurt.
Where'd you send it to?
I sent to you on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
I just retweeted it as well.
Okay.
So apparently they initially were trying to get him. They were trying to get him into the ambulance and don't know what they saw or what happened. They immediately put him back down and started doing CPR for several minutes. So referees, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor, and Bills head coach Sean McDermott are meeting outside the Bills locker room. So probably what's happening is that they're talking to Goodell, they're talking to New York, and they're trying to figure something out right now. That's exactly what's happening.
Because it's no way.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you.
Too many players on the Bills. I mean, Bengals affected as well, but too many players on the Bills who are probably very close friends with him. They're not even thinking about that game. They trying to change clothes to go to the hospital.
No. Yeah. No, exactly. Exactly. They don't want to be there. I wouldn't want to either.
Oh yeah. Because looking at this camera angle that you sent me, oh yeah, this game should be called right now, for sure.
Yeah. And I'm sure. I feel like this is no doubt. I think they're probably right now talking to York and trying to discuss when it'll get moved to, seeing if they can get a quick answer of when it'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. My said shit. That is scary, tough to watch. Yeah, man. Yeah. Definitely. Like we said, the worst part is that exact scenario happens hundreds of times every single game, hundreds of times. Obviously, prayers, support for Bills, their family, Hamlin, but also someone needs to be really close by Higgins right now as well, because I'm sure he's, yeah. And the thing is too with this and why it needs to be canceled is even if you try to play, you're not mentally going to be able to be there. And when you're not mentally there or focused in games, that's when more injuries happen as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
And you see McDermott just left the meeting, went back inside the Bills locker room, just trying to keep up to date with every tweet that comes out right now. Like I said, coming from Joe Daneman.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I know
Yeah, and that's mhm.
Thursday. There's no Thursday night game, but you can always move it to Thursday.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Just
Do
don't know if
do
facilities
you
are
put?
available.
Is it possible to push everything back? Like move that game to Thursday, but then they have to push. Both of them would have to push their other game with whatever opponent to that following Thursday again.
Or what
But
they could do.
and then it's just a tidal
Well, I would
wave
say,
of delaying.
well,
And
that's
that's what
since okay,
Skip
since we're
Bayless
the
just tweeted as well, is that, no doubt they're trying to postpone it, but it's more of how. It's this late in the season, playoff implications. It's Monday night. It's not Sunday. It's Monday. It's the last game of the week. It's like, how can you do it? They're going to find a way, but it's like, how?
I mean, the one way you could do it is not the best, but you can one stop this suspend this game currently right now. Don't push it back to this Thursday. Push it back till next week. It'll be the last game, the true last game of the season. They can play their Sunday night game. Sunday night game. It still gives them a full week to prep and full week to be themselves and be with their people. They'll be the only team to have one game the following week,
Yeah. Well,
the
I mean,
following Thursday.
I mean, that sounds fair too. But like I said, then they don't get the extra week off for playoffs.
I
So then
mean,
do you push? Do you
that's like
push that? I mean, I guess that is the best way to make sense. But yeah, I mean, because there's certain things where they have things ready, commercialing, advertising, all this stuff. Like they can't delay any
oh
of that
yeah,
stuff, so they can't move playoff games.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's one of those things where it'll be like
Yeah, you
those
just have
weekends,
to.
those games where they have to have two games within a 5 day period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because for either one of these teams, if they win this game, do they lock in the number one spot where they? I don't know the records. I mean the full records, but does anybody get a bye if they win the game?
For this game, yeah, yeah. Bills. If Bills go undefeated throughout the season, they
Because
get a bye. Bengals don't have a chance. I don't believe. All right, so we're
so
list
cause
stuff now.
yeah, because right now
Can
football
they
is second.
postpone it tomorrow and play the Bills and Bengals game to Monday night? Possibly. I don't know.
I mean, it's definitely a possibility because the game's gonna have to get postponed.
He,
So
I think he meant Tuesday. I knew what you meant, Charles.
he's like next Monday. You can always have two games on next Monday.
Oh, or next, yeah, possible. Well, they don't even have. Do they even have a Monday game? We don't even have a
Oh,
Monday
yeah,
game next
you're
week.
right.
It
You're right.
ends on Sunday. So I mean,
You're right. That's why I was thinking Thursday. So never mind. It could be the Monday. So never mind. I was thinking Thursday because I was thinking maybe there's a Monday night game, but I didn't look at the schedule. I was just assuming when I was looking.
yeah.
So yeah, I'd move it to Monday. I'd move the game to Monday.
So according to I'm not sure who exactly this is. His name's Jerry Lawler. He says he'd be willing to bet that he suffered cardiac arrest from the blunt trauma of the blow. He says he's actually experienced that before.
Hmm.
I mean, obviously, still there's no true word of what happened. God, man. Both teams lose. Yeah. That's saying that's what they're talking about. They're trying to figure out what the
Yeah,
best way
the
to
best
go
way.
about it. What's fairest for both teams. What they can manage and figuring it out because nobody cares if they win this game or lose
No.
this game at this point. If it does have to just be a true forfeit and that just is what it is, like then it just is what it is. And there's nothing you can do about it. I don't think anyone in the for these teams or anyone in the league would care or should care what they decide to do. Like I say, life is much much more important than this
Oh,
game.
100%. 100%.
Did you say are they going to play again or will they cancel the game? I think that's basically what the
Hmm.
discussion that's going on. We've seen the coaches get together, talk quite a few times, talk with the refs. I'm sure they're in contact with Roger Goodell
Yeah,
and
they
New
said
York,
they were talking to him.
just trying to figure out what their options
Yeah.
are. Yeah, call it a draw. I say. I think I have a feeling that's what's going to have to happen. I don't think there's a way to. I don't think there's a way to. Um, I don't think there's a way to move it. I mean, there's a couple of ideas that we've kind of talked about, but is it the
Hmm.
right, is it even the right thing to do? Because like if you postpone it, you just make it like tomorrow or Thursday, like that's still not even enough time. Say something, they do get bad news and it's not good, and you try to go play again, and like I wouldn't be able to play. Like they need a week off to just get their mental right.
Well,
Like
that's why I was saying next week to play on the
yeah,
Monday or the
for next
Thursday
week.
because regardless, they still got another game.
Yeah,
They're not gonna let them they're not gonna let them cancel two games back to back. That's not gonna happen.
no. Oh yeah, no, no, no. Of course not. Of course not. They're not going to cancel 2 games for sure. Dude. Okay. All right. I follow. So you remember when we first started Twitter account? I was using it just to get updates on teams. So I went and followed
Yeah,
like guys who report for all the teams. So I followed
yeah.
this dude named Sal. Okay, and
Sal, okay.
his name's Sal, and this dude is like just like the most negative person I've ever. Like he can't read a room. Like he's very negative about everything. He's been getting a lot of heat
Hmm.
for it on Twitter recently. So after this happens, this is what he tweets. This now means the Bills secondary will include Cyron Neal and Cam Lewis against this offense. No one gives a fuck. To use my
Like
language,
what?
no one gives a
That's
fuck. Why are you even
that should be
tweeting that, bro?
the last thing you
Yeah,
should even be
fucking
posting right now.
shut the fuck up, dude. And he's a Bills. He for the Bills. He's a reporter for the Bills. That's what you're saying. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Gia says, "What up, guys? What the f happened?"
So
Basically, Higgins was running a route, goes to hit Hamlin, hit him shoulder to chest, and Hamlin stood up and then immediately collapsed down. They had to perform AED and CPR to him on the field. Ambulance came out. They did CPR, it looked like for probably about 7 minutes ish. Finally got him in. He has a pulse. Currently not breathing. He has a police escort to UC, the I guess the hospital that's closest.
mhm.
Um, and right now the game is temporarily suspended. The coaches are meeting up and they're trying to figure out a way to end this game. We aren't going to see no more football. And you can see the crowds leaving too. Everybody's gone. Everybody knows what this means.
Oh
So.
yeah.
And like we said, the scariest thing of it is just that it's a normal football play that happens
Hmm.
hundreds of times every single game.
It just looked like a
You know,
regular hit and tackle. Like he wrapped them up and they fell together. But course, Hamlin was on the bottom of that fall, so that could have been the culprit and what caused it. Not saying the running back did it on purpose. It's all actually this happenstance just
No,
happened.
no, it never did, and that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. I mean, Higgins, like, if I'm Higgins, bro, there's no way I'd be able to, like, yeah, that's too much going
oh
on,
yeah,
man. Like, so we pray for the Bills, pray for Hamlin, his family, all that. Also, pray for Cincinnati, pray for Higgins as well, because I'm sure he's feeling horrible right now.
oh yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Montez Sweat had a significant injury in the Eagles game too. I did. You talking about? Yeah. I don't remember what happened with that though.
Yeah, what's up, ELS? Yeah, we think it'll be canceled too. We're kind of
ELS,
waiting to see
that's good, man.
what transpires.
Yeah,
Definitely agree, Diego.
it needs to be canceled. I agree.
I think, like you were saying before, they're trying to figure out if they need to call it. Do they want to call it postponement, or they want to call it tie and give both teams just tie and one in the tie column? But at the same time, it doesn't really serve the overall purpose of the playoffs. But that's not really the most important thing at the moment.
Yeah. Like I said, like we've both been saying,
Yeah.
no one cares right now about this game. Neither team's going to care whether it's a loss, a win, a tie, whatever. We talk about sports and we love sports, but it's just a sport. It's just a game. None of this matters. I don't get how that happens. Right. A horrible incident. Exactly. They better
Very,
not make
very
them go
horrible.
out there. They're not. There's no way. Bills. If the NFL try to make them go out, there's gonna be some. There's gonna be some issues around the league. I guarantee you, there'll be some issues around the league. After the game, I'd be going to the hospital. Yep. I was saying, I'm sure there are guys that are literally just like F this, unpadding, getting dressed, and they're trying to leave. I don't doubt that. Probably the only reason why there aren't is because they'd get followed by media
Oh yeah.
nonstop. Media always likes to put their nose in places that it shouldn't be. I understand it's your job to report, but things like this, it's sports. Don't be a paparazzi, bro. And just, I'm seeing people, bro, talking about how bad Twitter is. This is crazy, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, Twitter is it's definitely yeah, one of those situations where you can follow certain people and have a really good experience, and then you can just follow that one person by accident, and they can ruin the entire experience for you. Or all of a sudden, you get thrown into an algorithm of this negativity downward spiral.
Right. Trying not to like click it. And if I start seeing something, trying to get out of it because I do not want to see it, dude. I will start going off on people.
Yeah. So it's trending on Twitter. Call the game. So still nothing new as far as information. As far as the game, we're still waiting just as much as you guys are waiting. There's a live footage of the coaches outside the locker room right now. They're on they're on the cell phone. I'm assuming talking to New York. Both coaches are on the
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah. As y'all shouldn't be trying to talk to the players. And if you are, ahead of like the media team or anything like that for either of these teams, these questions are not allowed to be asked ever. If the player wants to openly talk about it, you can give them that okay, but questions should not be asked about this situation at all. Unless they are okay with it and it's approved. They're the ones who reach out and say they'd like to talk about it. Because there'll be some that will.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And we're just seeing basically the phone circling around. I'm not sure who this lady is that's standing next to them. I don't think they identified her.
They did not.
Maybe a HR person or something like that is kind of what I'm guessing.
More than likely for Cincinnati, maybe higher up.
Yeah. So
she
just
said, I think it's
possible. Got injured at 8:55
on the field. That seems like something the NFL would do, but they probably shouldn't.
They wouldn't go. They wouldn't go. I wouldn't go. Yeah. They're not getting back on. Yeah. We are going to keep staying live. It does look like it's going to end. We'll try and get an official word, see what's going to actually happen.
The equipment staff is starting to put stuff up, so more likely this game is going to get called. Yeah, I have to assume it's going to be called. Equipment staff wouldn't do that. They usually find out stuff first because they have to move so much stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like usually if you want to see what's happening with a game, check out the equipment staff. If they're moving, then that's what's happening.
Yep.
No, the big screen it says the game is still under suspension. We'll provide an update once new information is available. But like I said, the fact that both teams their sideline crews are actually removing equipment, more than likely this game's called.
Joey B is in the Bills locker room currently. Yeah. The players are now coming out, like they said. Stephon Diggs actually walked out in a towel. They're undressed, pads off, basically hugging, shaking hands with the opposite players. Okay, and that one was Donna Ponte. And she works for the league office.
Okay.
I love how Adam Schefter right now when he's talking, he's saying, I'm assuming that they're making a smart, wise, and basically he's saying, I've seen the NFL do some dumb stuff before. And he's not assuming, he's basically telling y'all better be making a smart, wise decision right now. I remember guys would get jacked up on the kick return all the times. That's why they changed their kickoff stance. Oh, yeah. The kickoffs were the worst part of the game.
Oh, they changed. I don't know if you know, but
everybody got injured on that.
Well, another reason why they changed it too is because in the 70s, the Raiders and a couple other teams used to hold arms. And so when they come down on
link the up, I remember that.
And they would clothesline so many guys, and that actually got banned from the league because so many guys would get hurt on the kickoffs because of that. So he went to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, which is a level 1 trauma hospital, and is 2 miles away from the stadium. 2 miles.
You said 2 miles? Okay, yeah. because the incident happened. I believe that they said 8:55 their time. He was escorted and moved to the hospital with a police escort at 9:25. Um, and just shows what that is. The 30 minutes that it took meant that there was immediate attention that had to happen before they could try
Oh
and
yeah.
even move him. You know, and obviously we saw about 10 minutes of it on the field, but there was more that happened behind the scenes before they could get up on the road.
Trisha Mackey. She said I am told that Damar Hamlin has been intubated and is currently listed as critical condition.
Was good at 40. Yeah, man.
Hey, 40.
Okay, so finally got it. The game is going to be suspended this evening, and they're going to get with the teams and try to find a date or whatever their next move yet. So there's still no decision on it. Will it be postponed, rescheduled, forfeited, or whatnot? But I'm sure we won't hear something until either late tonight or
Mm-hmm.
early tomorrow morning. And I would assume tomorrow morning. Like I said, I don't think these things matter. I don't think these coaches want to be on the phone and stuff like that. Let them breathe. Let them be together as a family with their family, whatever it is. And then y'all figure it out tomorrow. It's not important right now.
So yeah.
And also, as the NFL, trying to tell them they have 5 minutes to get back ready. And just absolutely disgusting. First off, and then secondly, shout out Zach Taylor, noticing this, hearing this, and immediately walking across the field saying like, no, we're not doing this. Good call. No, definitely. Definitely. Well, I guess non as far as us two,
Yeah.
you guys, we normally do our little coverage of past games. We know next week's coming up, and it's a lot of important implications for playoff positioning and all these different things. But I really don't want to talk about football
Not
right now.
really.
I don't know about
Not
you.
really.
So guys, unless Non has anything else to say, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go ahead and hop on off of here. You see these things, hug your loved ones, pray for Hamlin,
Yeah.
pray for the family, play for both teams, and pray the NFL does the right thing as well, making sure that this is handled correctly, whatever the result may be. But I appreciate y'all for stopping by. When this figure out what happens with this game, we'll let y'all know on Twitter. I'm sure y'all see it from other places as well. And we'll be back live on Thursday for Thursday Night Football.
Hold on.
Is there a Thursday game? I don't think
there's
there
a
is.
Thursday.
No, I'm sorry. We would not
Hold
be.
on. Let's pull up
So
the actual.
yeah, there's not. There's not. It's all Saturday, Sunday.
So we will.
I won't be here Saturday.
You said what?
I know that for sure. I won't be here
Okay.
Saturday. I know that for sure.
Now they're saying something. Hold on, let's see. Hold on, I know we don't really want to put game sound on, but just so you guys can hear what they were talking about.
I have that I can read to you here in just a moment. But all of this just depends, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which isn't worth much at this point, on the health and the status of Damar Hamlin forward with regard to when this game is resumed. Here's the statement. Tonight's Buffalo Bills Cincinnati Bengals game has been postponed after Buffalo Bills Damar Hamlin collapsed. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell announced Hamlin received immediate medical attention
couple in the crowd, very pissed off.
And local
pissing me off.
Transported to a local hospital where he is in critical condition. Our thoughts are with Damar and the Buffalo Bills. We will provide.
They got some guy right now yelling at staff right now.
The NFL has been in constant communication with the NFL Players Association, which is in agreement with postponing this game.
Okay.
Public address announcer just did make that announcement and that statement to the crowd, and these fans that have been packed in and loud since well before this game just filing out and doing so in an orderly fashion. This has been a very patient crowd here in Cincinnati. I'm sure with some not knowing the extent of what happened down on that field, but the big piece of that statement is that Damar Hamlin is in a local hospital where he is in critical condition. And that's the update that we have for you about 1 hour and 10 minutes since he collapsed on the field.
Okay, I just wanted to I played what he was saying onto the stream, so I know they'll probably claim it, and I'll just mute it later. So I'm like, but I just wanted you guys to hear what we heard. So.
Yeah. But we'll like I said, we'll keep y'all up to date on when we'll be live next. We'll try and do a Saturday Sunday game. I don't believe I'll be home on Saturday, but who knows? Some things change. But we'll keep y'all updated on Twitter, Instagram, on here. I'm sure y'all get updates from other places as well. But appreciate y'all for stopping by. And just prayers for Hamlin and his family and everybody.
So more likely, once we hear something, Zach or I will post something in our community tab, and we'll try to post some on Twitter and Instagram. So once you guys find out when that other game is happening, just know that more likely we'll try to be live for that game. There's no other Monday night, there's no other Thursday night, but we'll try to be live for that game because I'm assuming it's going to be during the week sometime. So we'll definitely try to be live for that game. And then I know Zach says he's not here on Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to do any games. I'm technically supposed to be having a fan running right now, so I'll be waiting to hear back from that because it's in this next room. I turned it off just so I can do the live stream. I'm turn it back on when we get done. But thank you guys for just being here and being patient with everything that's going on today. But definitely prayers to Hamlin's family and as to him as well. But we'll catch you on the next one. And after this, of course, we know after the football season, we'll be up for some basketball as well. Not sure about that. We'll get you up to date on that as well. So with that being said,
for sure.
It's my co-host Zach. My name is Nonpfixion. This is Real Fan Sports. Thank you for your patience and your love and your support. Hug your family. Appreciate you. Love you. Good out, you guys.